From above, the fields on the slopes of California stretch out like a wounded golden canvas. The crops torn apart by long, destructive trenches carved by wild boars, their chaotic patterns glowing to the flycam lens even from high above. Every trench is a reminder of the relentless invasion spreading across the valley, leaving farmers exhausted and the land scarred despite electric fences, motion sensors, and barriers installed to slow them down. These boars have grown bolder, attacking in daylight, ripping up irrigation lines, and trampling entire rows of plants as if the farmland were nothing more than soft ground beneath their hooves. Today, we can't afford to wait for another night of destruction. We take the fight to them. Fully armed with semi-auto rifles, thermal optics, and live drone surveillance, we track the herd nearly a kilometer away, their dark shapes shifting through the crops. The first shot cracks across the valley, sending the boars exploding into panic, scattering with incredible speed as we tighten formation and close the perimeter step by step. Minutes feel like hours as the tension builds until a sudden rustle breaks the silence, a signal that the trap is closing. A massive boar charges out, the ground trembling beneath it, and a perfect shot sends it crashing to the dirt. I quickly call Nick to secure the trail, knowing he could face an unexpected encounter alone, but confidence and discipline guide every move we make. Everything here is legal, authorized, and necessary to protect the community that depends on this land. Moments later, an alarm sounds from the eastern ridge, and we sprint to intercept another giant boar standing defiantly in the open. Shots echo, dust rises, and the beast collapses with a thunderous thud. More shadows soon emerge, the herd erupting into view as instinct takes over. Fingers tighten, scopes lock on, and bullets fly with precise control born from years of training. Hours of battle-carved footprints and shell casings into the soil, and long-range moving shots push every skill to the limit until the final boar falls, bringing an earned silence across the valley. Our Toyota Land Cruiser fills with heavy proof of a mission completed under full authorization, safeguarding the farmland once again. But the world does not rest. In Brazil, wild boars threaten livestock and spread disease, prompting another urgent call. At dawn, the heat rises as hunting dogs pick up the scent. A massive figure darts across the field, and a split-second shot drops it before it reaches the plantations. The dogs lead again, weaving through dense vegetation, their barks guiding us toward another enormous beast that bursts out before falling to a well-timed shot. In Spain, panic spreads as livestock vanish at night, leading Kevin's team deep into a predator's lair where instinct and precision determine survival. A massive boar explodes in the brush. taking a hit but fleeing, igniting a fierce chase that ends with Kevin's final decisive shot. The action continues as hounds flush out more boars, sending the team sprinting through rough terrain while James and Nick execute flawless takedowns, restoring momentary peace to the shaken countryside. Portugal is next. 2 hectares destroyed in under 48 hours. Farmers desperate. Fields collapsing under constant attacks. Our team mobilizes immediately. Dogs released, rifles locked in, and a clean shot drops a destructive sow before her litter overruns the land. But danger isn't done. A 200 kilograms monster charges straight at us in a terrifying near-fatal encounter, stopped only by a perfectly timed shot that sends adrenaline pulsing through every vein. Coordination, off-road pursuit, and relentless determination guide us across dozens of hectares as fast. Cunning boars try to escape, but each is eventually tracked down, cornered, and eliminated with deadly accuracy. As night approaches, another herd emerges at the field's edge, preparing to devastate the crops, but the team stands firm, clearing the area and ending a day filled with heart-stopping moments. In Morocco, entire barley and olive farms crumble overnight under the assault of multiplying boars, pushing the region toward chaos. At dawn, we assemble, gear checked, and push into the orange groves where dark figures dart across the fields. One clean shot. Secures the first victory of the day. Moments later, drone footage reveals more targets fleeing into the woods as hounds force them out, allowing us to drop them with precise, calculated shots. Nick confronts a charging boar head-on, whispering, "Time to meet the Reaper," before dropping it in one clean strike, restoring peace to the grove. Rustling brush signals more threats, and another burst of gunfire ends a boar's escape attempt as it collapses moments later in a dry creek. At dusk, a farmer urgently reports boars returning, and we race back to Grove. The circle closes. A massive boar charges through John's position, and with a steady breath and perfect aim, he drops it instantly. Now, at last, peace returns to the fields. Riding back in a 2025 Ford Ranger loaded with a massive weight of wild boars, we feel the silent satisfaction of another mission completed, another community protected. But this global battle is far from over. Wild boars continue multiplying, invading ecosystems, destroying crops, and threatening human livelihoods across continents. Every mission we take is not just a hunt. It's a fight to protect our environment, our food supply, and the delicate balance of nature itself. Heat, heat, heat. The battle continues, and we will be there wherever the next threat rises.